Welcome to today's segment of the Secrets to Their Plan. It's your boy JP, and today we're here with one of my boys from my band, 1500 or Nothing, Mr. Kennieth Alexander, also known as Bam, and he's a monster on these drums, man. He turn it up every time I play with him. He's known every time you hear his name, Bam, Bam, Bam! He's sweet. Everybody say that, you know. Did I scare y'all? I scared myself. But you know, he's traveled from all over the U.S. You know, he's done live TV shows, you name it. He has a lot of experience, and he's a real humble cat. I love working with this dude. You know, it's a lot of big-headed cats. You know, once they get to a certain point, like they think they made it, but you know, he has made it, but he's still humble at the same time. So you know, we're gonna get started, and we'll see y'all. So Bam, you know, I know, but how long have you been playing?
Since I was like 2 years old. That's probably like 23 years.
How old are you now?
25.
25?
Yeah.
Alright. What actually got you started playing the drum?
Actually, ever since I was little, I just loved the drums, seeing, you know, the people on there doing all these tricks and throwing sticks up in the air and all this good stuff. So, I mean, it intrigued me from a young age.
Okay. So what, you started out beating out on pots and pans and everything?
Pretty much. I was beating on anything I could get my hands on, pretty much. I was at the table beating with the knives and the forks, and when that got taken away from me, I was beatboxing. So, you know, pretty much I've been, you know, beating on everything since I came out of the womb, pretty much.
Okay. At what point did you really get serious as far as playing the drums? When you wanted to invest in buying a drum set so you can really get serious playing the drums?
Actually, I had my first job playing the drums at 5 years old. Playing for a church.
Did you have a drum set back then, or was you still beating on pots?
Yeah, I had a drum set. My first drum set came from the pawn shop.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, it was a little rickety drum set, but, you know, I cherished it. I loved it. So, and I made sure, my mom made sure I took care of it. So, 5 years old, that's pretty much when I really actually, kind of, you know, start diving into this thing. When I thought about making it a career was probably when I got to junior high school and joined the little jazz band and stuff like that, and the marching band, and you know.
What junior high school did you go to?
I went to Culver City Junior High School.
Okay.
And you know, the band teacher, Mr. Nash, shout out Mr. Nash. He saw a lot of potential in me, so that's when I pretty much decided I was going to make this my career.
Okay. So, what impacted you the most point of growth in playing drums?
Impact, pretty much, really, I was just having fun. It's what I've been loving since I was little, so, you know what I'm saying, the fact that you can work and have fun at the same time, you know, doing what you love doing, that's pretty much what impacted me, you know, to keep and continue my endeavor in playing drums.
Okay. But when I say impacted you on the growth as far as inspiration, what inspired you to actually want to grow more and advance, you know, as far as practicing and stuff like that?
Actually seeing drummers on the videos, shows, playing for different artists, and I mean, when I was young, I was like, I mean, honestly, seeing all that, you know, showed me that, you know what I'm saying, like, you can actually go somewhere with this talent. You know what I mean? Like, being a musician isn't really considered as having a job, but, you know, doing all of, seeing people playing for different artists and stuff like that, like, that really, you know what I'm saying, inspired me the most to, like, really make a decision for this to be, you know, my career. Because, you know, whenever you can be seen doing what you do, pretty much, you know what I'm saying, like, that gives you the most respect.
So how much time did you invest in practicing
When I was young, I practiced anytime I could. Pretty much, like, I mean, even if I couldn't set up the drums, I would actually, get on the pillows, bring my sticks out, and beat on the bed. And I'd actually like try to practice anytime and anywhere I could when I was younger. Nowadays, practice whenever we have time.
So how much time did you actually invest in your practice?
When I was little, I used to practice all the time, anywhere and anytime I could, I would practice. I wouldn't all the time have, the assets to be able to set up the drums, but I would get a pillow, break my sticks out and beat on the pillows or the beds or whatever. But nowadays, I pretty much practice whenever I can get a chance. But, that's going to change.
As far as fundamentally, did you practice any fundamentals?
Yeah, definitely practice your rudiments. Try to get your stick control.
Can you give us an example of that? Different things?
Okay, like
hold on, let me get you some sticks. I'll be right back. I want to actually see exactly what kind of rudiments. Yeah, we live. This ain't even edited, man. We just going straight from the hip. Here's your snare. You got any sticks? I know you got some sticks right there. You want the raggedy sticks or do you want the good sticks? The good sticks for the camera.
So when I say rudiments and stick control, I pretty much practice like single stroke roll, which is a play on your right and left hand. Pretty much every roll.
All right, let me stop you right quick. A lot of people don't know the proper way to actually hold the stick. Some people hold the sticks like this with the whole hand.
Okay.
Start with the basic fundamentals.
All right, we're gonna start there. Pretty much how to hold a stick. Okay. Now, your first two fingers are the fingers that you use to actually like grip the sticks. And what you want to do is put the stick in between the first slot in your first two fingers. So you put it there and grip it like that and then wrap the other fingers around. Place your thumb on the side like that, and that is the correct way to hold drumsticks. And when you're playing, most drummers, when they first start off, they put their hands like this towards the side, but you actually want to turn them over like this. So the access of using your wrist is one of the most important things in playing the drums. So, and it's much easier to be flexible with your wrist with your hands turned over like this, because sometimes like this it gets jammed, so it's much easier to play using your wrist with your hands turned over. Now, the rudimentary things that I learned that I will practice will be number one, the single stroke roll, which is pretty much the only thing that you're doing is trading off with each hand, giving each hand one beat. That's the first thing. The next thing is the double stroke roll, which really each hand gets two beats. So you would go, for example, right. The next thing that you would learn in playing the drums and learning in your rudiments would be a paradiddle. Now, a paradiddle is a play between each hand. You're trading off. And the pattern in the paradiddle is right, left, right, left, right, left, left. All right? So you would go.